Hi, everybody. Okay, there's a very interesting theme with today's reading, and it's talking about money, financial constraints, and attachment, which is very, very interesting. The financial constraints card obviously talks about financial constraints, and at the same time, there's a message here of like building what you want. Okay, so defining what it is that you want and what you need, and realizing that sometimes what we want doesn't support what we need. And when we are having financial constraints, I know it's difficult. Some people have financial constraints all through their lives, but also at certain points, it's just something that is a cycle that you're going through. Okay, so this is about making peace with what you have, being grateful for what you have, and realizing that this too shall pass, and that maybe you are just having to focus at this time on your real requirements and what's important. Okay, so like I said, there's a big difference between the things that we need and the things that we want, and it's telling us now to take care of our needs and things will get better. But for now, we need to be living a more conservative kind of lifestyle, and enjoying the good things that we already have and being in gratitude for them. The attachment card just follows on from this. This is about wearing a mask and showing the world one face and having another face behind closed doors, so to speak. So she's wearing a mask, pretending to be happy, pretending to be, that everything's good. But this is basically saying that she's still trapped. Can you see the chain on her arm there? All right. So this is something that is stopping you. Maybe it's an attachment to an old pattern or people from the past, but it's something that needs to be dealt with. Okay. And even if you are smiling on the outside, you need to take care of these things, because this is the stuff that can cause real problems in our lives. Okay, trying to pretend everything's okay and not realizing or admitting that we have restrictions can lead to bigger things like, you know, emotional patterns that are negative, attaching ourselves to old relationships, attaching ourselves to something like a physical addiction, getting too attached to physical things. It's a lot of the time a reminder to review these, okay, and to make sure that we are living not in fear and in lack, but in a mindset of abundance, which is actually what attracts your abundance. Your abundance, sorry. So, also, these could be change of your own making. Maybe you've got yourself into some real debt. Maybe you made a bad investment choice. Whatever the case is, you need to take action to break these chains and move forward, to be free, to be healthy, whatever it takes, but to be authentically happy. Okay, so maybe it takes a bit of courage for you to let go of these things and to break those chains. But this is a difficult energy. And if we've got this attachment, it's usually a repetitive kind of energy as well. It's not something that we easily let go of. Maybe you have the habit of paying off your credit card and then going spending the money again and finding yourself in the same position. And maybe you say to yourself every time, I've paid off the credit card, I'm never using it again, I'm going to cut it up. But we don't end up doing that. And the first opportunity we get, we go and we pay for something on that credit card. All right, so it can manifest in many ways, shapes, and forms, whatever we are attached to. Saying that the last time I have this drink, or I do this drug, or I'm dishonest with somebody. Whatever the case is, we need to break these things, because also if we are acting in a negative way on any level, we are attracting what we give off, and we need to be very careful with that. Okay. Luckily, we have Door to Spirit as the third card. So this is about awakenings and new beginnings. Okay. And you see this door opening with all this beautiful air rushing in, and it's got these beautiful lights and patterns and feathers. This is just like a sign of blessings and abundance and fertility as far as I'm concerned. So, this does, first of all, tell me that this is temporary, okay? And we have to get into that expansive kind of mindset, not the lack mindset. So, this is about guiding you through that, saying to you, you need to look at these attachments perhaps, see what is causing negative experiences, maybe like financial constraints in our lives, and see how we can move past that. How can we get to a deeper understanding of why are we doing these things, the source of the the addiction, whether it's money or it doesn't have to be a physical addiction, but what is the source of this attachment? We need to really look at it. So this is about positive changes happening as soon as we do this, and them really being to the core of your true self, to kind of do that shadow work. People talk about shadow work. So this is about being intuitive about what you're doing, more aware of Spirit's presence in your life, and realizing that you have the power to work in consort with Spirit to resolve certain things. Okay, so you need to open up to guidance coming through, inspiration, maybe new things that are coming, and maybe this is why you are experiencing this lack at the moment, and why you have to review this attachment. The minute we deal with something here with this attachment card, it's as if something just gets released. And here we have this beautiful door to Spirit, this beautiful door opens up. All right. I hope that makes sense for some of you, and I hope that this is over soon. I do see it as a temporary issue that is soon going to be over, but make sure that you are cognizant of what's happening, why you're doing it. Make sure you get the lessons, question yourself, and find out your motives and what you should be working towards. Okay, I hope you all have a beautiful day. Chat again soon.